Now here's Mills. D right on him. Here's Simmons.
No one picked him up.
From outside, off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Jordan dishes to James.
Can't give to LeBron because I suck at passing.
Here's Mills. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go
Mother
for
effer.
alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. West draws the double. Feeds it to Aldridge. Got a piece of it. Foul call that time.
So look like Mary lost it. Got the foul. The shooting foul going free throw line.
Let's take a look now at the numbers for Jordan. 10th in free throw percentage, 14th in rebounding, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And yeah, you know, he's the real deal at the foul line. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Roden kicks to James. And they double him up with LeBron. Outside Jordan. Rebound San Antonio. Mills passes to West. He kicks to Diaw. Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. And the Spurs lead by 4.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
LeBron outside to the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Stops, pops. The shot no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
Now here's Mills after LeBron James's miss. Here's Simmons. Hits the jumper in space. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Diaw, stolen by Landry. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now here's Jordan. He's got 8. Landry with the screen. Jordan kicks to Landry. Good on the 13-footer.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Mills. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's San Antonio up 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And the ageless one, Tim Duncan, just a remarkable career. His teammate Tony Parker talked about playing alongside truly one of the all-time great players.
It's unbelievable. Like, especially a big guy, you know, with all that pounding and his knee. It's just amazing.
It's both unbelievable and amazing.
Short and straight to the idea of the punch.
And how he, Greg, continues to stay near the top of his game.
You know, Kevin, they say nobody has ever defeated Father Time. But you know what? There have been a couple bigs that you'd have to say are the exceptions. Kareem being one, and then obviously now what Tim Duncan has been able to do over the course of his career. Just unbelievable.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
I just really like what we're seeing from a
And
defensive
one.
standpoint.
That's
Forcing
right.
A lot of turnovers
And
with those
one.
quick hands.
Yeah,
Let's go.
those active hands, Greg, have
Let's
produced
go.
a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Love and Verjao are up front. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Jordan in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He finished with 30 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Anderson kicks to Duncan. And Parker gets it to go. The assist from Duncan. And that's
That was also
now
on Love.
6
He did that
points
on.
for Tony Parker.
If you were just wondering.
Cavaliers trail by
Of course, it's
7.
kind of obvious.
Outside Irving. A baseline J. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And he has slipped into a fog, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated.
Okay.
The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point.
God, look
and
at
the
the
only
lead.
way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Left side Jordan. Fades away. That's good. Jordan's
Well,
got
get us
13
back
points.
into this, guys.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Irving against Parker. He dishes it to Aldridge.
Wow.
And 2 free throws coming up.
It's getting ugly now, in my opinion. Sorry, ugly.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Both free throws good from Aldridge. The Cavaliers trailing.
No, don't pass it. Crap.
Outside Irving. Verjao with a screen on Green. Irving kicks to Verjao. It's stolen by Duncan. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Here's Anderson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron
I'm
and down.
demanding the ball now. I'm
And
getting.
the Spurs lead by 11. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. Second, the Cavaliers.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Jordan inside, working on Anderson.
There you go.
And Love throws
Easy.
it down.
Cutting
Easy.
into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Spurs leading by 9. And stolen by Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 15.
Tell you what, that was
All right, get
all
back on
made
defense,
possible
man.
by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love
Oh,
that
wow.
as soon as they get their hands on the basketball,
But Love
they
can't guard him.
immediately get out in
And we're still
transition.
down 9.
And that's the battle they
It
had
don't
to
matter.
win today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Verjao, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Parker outside, and there's the pass to Duncan. Green kicks to Anderson. Parker drives in, got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Love with the screen for Irving, and there's the feed to Love. Pass to Verjao. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
The offense has a better flow.
All time,
and it actually
Verjao, you
looks
do
better here in
something.
the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step, and trying to close this gap.
Well, he could have shot that. I'm surprised he didn't.
On the wing, Green. Guarded by Shumpert. Aldridge. Great D that time from Love. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Passes it to Irving.
Good job.
Takes it off the glass.
There goes that man.
Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Bruh. There goes that man.
That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And
Oh,
the
come
shot
on. Give me
is
that
good.
block.
That's 10 points for Tony Parker.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And it's Love penetrating. Second shot opportunity.
The pump
Foul
fake
call
works.
that time on the
I
way
told
up.
you.
They'll give him
You
2
got to
chances
do
at
them
the
more
free throw line
naturally.
here.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Jordan. 15 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
Both shots good from the stripe.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single
I don't miss
attempt
my
in
free
that
throws.
first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Dang it,
And
Irving.
there's
Come
the
on.
call on Kyrie Irving.
No more fouls.
That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest
Can't put this team on the free throw line.
calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think
Frustration.
you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Outside Aldridge.
Forgot he can also shoot threes.
Parker against Irving. And
That's
there's the
back-to-back
call on
fouls on
Kyrie
Irving. That's just great. One more and he has to
That'll
sit
be
the rest of the
second
half.
foul of the game. Cavaliers
He's
making
already
a switch
sitting.
here. Dellavedova's
All right, Delly.
checked in. So it's the Spurs now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Clock at 6. Parker's
Job
shot
Daly.
is off.
Instant
And that's
defense.
the way you want to
Instant
defend.
defense.
Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Pick by Verajov. Shumpert.
Yes.
That drops and it comes off an assist from
Very
Jordan.
easy.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint.
that lead back. Come on, guys.
Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
They kick it out to Green. Stolen by Verajov.
Good job, Verajov. That was all him.
Now Jordan. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Charlotte.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive
Okay.
side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton
Shump.
of shots.
Shumpert gets a
Shump wide
look.
open.
That's
Thank
his
you.
second shot
Great
and
offense
his
we're getting off
second
right
basket.
now.
He's 2 for
We're getting
2.
good
You have
shots.
to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
We're getting great shots.
And here is Parker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Thanks,
And
Duncan.
don't forget about his playmaking in that game either.
Shump
He did
again.
a great job of attacking the D and creating
Man, you had a wide open
opportunities
shot. You
for
should have
both
took it.
himself and his teammates.
James checked in for Cleveland. San Antonio also making some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Duncan. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Daniel Green. They set the pick. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Outside Jordan. To the right
Delly
side.
wide open for 3.
Releases from
Yes.
the wing and drills it.
Either way, he
Got his
scored.
first bucket in this one.
That's all that
Sparked a lot
matters.
of give and take
Gotta
between
distribute
these
the
sides
ball.
early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams
No.
look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
This can be a good one. It was a good one,
Oh,
San
here's
Antonio.
Parker.
Always.
Defense right on him. That one's off. Still out of sync. Cavaliers leading.
All right, we're going to end this right here. Too much momentum going on.